Good afternoon. My name is Sarah Beck. I'm a detective sergeant with the Hamilton Police Service in the homicide unit. I'm here today to talk to you about Hamilton's third homicide of 2022. On Sunday, August 7th, police received information a number of emails had been sent to a variety of media outlets with information related to a deceased person. Based on the information, police attended a residence at 175 Catherine Street South and located a deceased male in his 60s in the apartment. The male had injuries consistent with foul play, and the case was deemed a homicide. At this time, a positive identification has not been made of the deceased due to the level of decomposition. We have been in contact with the family members related to the occupant of the apartment, and they are aware of the ongoing investigation, and we are supporting them at this time. An autopsy will be performed and additional steps taken to identify the deceased. Currently, there is one accused in custody, 41-year-old Jonathan Lewis, who has been charged with second-degree murder. We are not seeking additional suspects and believe this incident was isolated. Police will continue to be in the area of 175 Catherine Street South for the next couple of days, processing the scene. We are continuing to seek out witnesses and reviewing video in the area. If anyone has information to provide, please contact Detective Frank DeVono at 905-546-3827 or myself at 905-546-3829. Thank you, and I'll take questions.
Can you talk about the circumstances of Jonathan's arrest? Was he arrested in the same apartment building?
Jonathan was arrested shortly after police arrived at the apartment building.
You mentioned that there's no positive identification given the level of decomposition, but do you believe the victim is Jonathan's father? Do you have any information that would counter that? Or he was the occupant of the apartment?
At this time, with the totality of the investigation, we believe the victim has been identified, but until the autopsy is done, I don't want to say 100% until those forensic steps are taken to be sure.
In terms of timeline, do you have any idea how long ago the homicide may have happened, or are we talking weeks? Do you have any sense of that?
We believe it's several days. I would say 2 to 3, but again, until the autopsy is conducted, we won't know for certain.
Can you talk about what's happening in the building? Have you searched the unit, or are there particular floors or areas, other areas in the building?
It's just isolated to the one apartment right now. We have canvassed the area, and we will continue to canvass in the building today, and we're at the very early stages of starting to process that scene.
Can you talk about whether mental health is a factor in this investigation?
We have some belief that there is mental health involved. To what extent, we're not sure.
There were the injuries on the body as well. Can you describe the nature of those?
I cannot describe the nature of the injuries. That is specific to the investigation, and that's information that I have to keep withheld to continue the investigation.
Approximately what time did police arrive? It was Sunday, right? That police had gone to?
Sunday, yesterday, shortly.
Does the accused live in that address?
The accused does reside at that residence.
And the accused and the victim, are they known to each other?
Yes, they're believed to be known to each other, but again, until we make a full identification of the deceased, it's hard to confirm that.
Do you
So
believe
we'll
both were living in the apartment, or did the apartment belong to one or the other?
again, until we make an identification of the body to say for certain who it is, that's a difficult question for us to answer.
Was it Jonathan's apartment or his father's apartment?
The apartment is the father's apartment.
But Jonathan was living there.
Jonathan was living there.
Do you know how long he'd been living there?
No.
Do do you believe that he stayed in the apartment with the body for days?
That I don't know.
Is there any other information in terms of, are you looking for witnesses who may have heard or seen something between a certain time period, or sort of, a vehicle or some sort of information that you're looking for from people in the area?
We are looking for information from people inside the building or anyone that does have information to provide. If you have additional information about Jonathan or anything that was seen or heard. We don't have a vehicle involved in the investigation at this time. The focus is the apartment.
Have you found a weapon?
The scene is still being processed, so that I can't answer at this time.
Any final questions?
Thank you very much.
My phone.
Okay, your phone.
Yeah.
Sorry. My apologies. I'm the phone stealer. I'll tell you, you got the first one.